All right, thanks for joining us for another edition of Avidgolfer Magazine's Drive Time feature. This month, we unveil and showcase the 2021 Cadillac Escalade. It's the big kahuna, it's the big mama, it's the epitome of the American luxury SUV. I want to thank the guys over at Crest Cars, Crest, Cadillac, and Frisco for the use of the vehicle, so I can showcase it to you. And it's one of those cars that you feel the presence, you feel the stance, you feel the luxury, the technology is off the charts, and I think you'll be duly impressed. And if you're looking for a full-sized 3-row vehicle, the Cadillac Escalade should be on your short list. All right, the front end is, well, it's formidable. It's all Cadillac, it's big, it's brawny, it's wide, it's got blacked out trim. It contrasts excellent with this, it's like a metallic white, but it's a really bright white, very vivid. And I love the fact when black trim can contrast against that. I think it sets up the sight lines a little bit better. It's not just one big egg. It has some character to it. I love the grille here. And the lights are really cool too. They're super LEDs. Drive those at night. They brighten up everything. And when you walk up to the car, you'll see everything will show up. These kind of like, almost like hockey blade lights over here. These will come on. These will come on. And even there's be a Cadillac, like a hologram inside the windshield. I'm not sure why, but why not? It's a Cadillac. Why not throw everything in the kitchen sink onto it? Rims these days on cars are kind of like a really nice accessory. A good pair of earrings, a nice tie. It just adds a little bit of enhancement. A lot of people are going to these blacked out rims. This is a glossy black variety. I think it looks great. 22-inch rubber all the way around. I think it enhances the side view, fills up the wheel wells nicely, because these are big wheel wells, because it's also 2- and 4-wheel drive. But I think this is what people look for when they want to customize it just a little bit more without being too ostentatious. Another thoughtful feature, it's an option, but again, when you're getting $118,000 on a car, why not, right? YOLO. So what I love about this is kind of a high step. So when I open up any of the doors, you have this fold out step up ramp, which I really like because it's so easy just to pop in it, pop down. And I think it's a thoughtful, ingenious idea. And when you're not using it, it retracts so that you're not inadvertently bumping into it or another car or whatever. So this is where SUVs tend to shine. This is kind of the make or break, because this is where you load everything. This is the rear hatch. And how convenient is it? And what can it haul? You can put a trailer hitch down here. It's got a 6.2 liter V8, 460 pound-feet of torque. Plenty for towing most things, and maybe except the house. And then if you open it up, what I like is you can also open this up. It has a little, right down here, it'll have a little splashdown emblem, and it's a little off center. It's about right here. And all you have to do is put your foot in there, and it will automatically do it with, if you're holding a lot of groceries or whatever. Thing I love about this, it's all, I can do one push button, and I can do another push button, and then in the front I can recline those, show those to you in a little bit. Do those manually, but looks great. In fact, hold on just a minute, I might be able to do it just like this. And there you go. The headrest fold up, and now you have a ton of room back there, more than you probably ever need. They even come out with an extended version, the ESV. You can actually get this a little bit longer, that if you're hauling a lot of stuff. 36 speakers. I mean, they're all over the place, so it's more sound than you'll ever need. And then when you're done, put this thing back up. A lot of cars, you still got to do these manually. They'll fold down automatically, but they won't fold back up. All right, we're in the back seat of the 2021 Escalade. Again, this is the This is the Platinum Sport, the highest luxury. So I have not only cooled seats, I have ventilated seats in the front. I'm cooled and ventilated, same thing. Heated and ventilated seats. And they're true cooled in the front, they're heated in the back. It's got this nice kind of a quilting to it. It's very comfortable. You have more than enough leg room. Even the back seat has a pretty good amount of room here too. You don't have to be less than 6 feet tall in order to not get scrunched in there. A lot of room up top here. This is that double pane panoramic roof. Lovely, illuminates the interior, especially when it's all black like this. You have the fold up and fold down armrests. You have some cup holders down here. Pretty easy. You have more storage over here. You have more storage you don't know what to do with. I know people will fill up these vehicles, but it's nice to know you have the capability to do it. I could sit in the back of this forever and not get a back strain, not my legs get all tight. It's just a beautiful, luxurious, restful place to be. And Cadillac did it right. Again, all the materials are excellent. They all feel high-end, double stitching. Nothing feels cheaped out. It's got more than enough USB ports. They got the C ports. They got everything. So you have kids back here. They even have these screens you can tie into Wi-Fi wise. You know, I think they're okay. I think most kids are going to use their iPhone or their pad or whatever. But you know, it's there. Sometimes people want it, the most of everything. Why not? They have the capability to do it. More power to them. But again, the back seat, even back here, very luxurious. Pretty good headroom up there. More cup holders back here. This is money. It's gorgeous, and the trim is just to die for. It just screams opulence and sportiness and comfort, and what better trifecta than that would you want? All right, now we're going to do the interior of the Escalade. This is the highest level, this Platinum Sport?
Yes, sir. That is correct. It's Sport Platinum. Sport Platinum.
There you go. And since I haven't had a lot of time to use all the high-tech stuff, and it's got more tech than any Apple store or anything, let me tell you, I'm going to have Skylar take us through this, and then I'll do the exterior and we'll drive it and have some fun. So take it away, Skylar.
So, main thing concerned right now on any vehicle on the market, Cadillac has introduced a 38-inch curved OLED screen for the new Escalade. With that, you have a lot of customization, a lot of adjustments you can make on the screen to kind of make it your own, personalize the vehicle. On the far left side, you'll have a list of options that you can choose. Some of the coolest, my favorite, is going to be the night vision, not to mention the augmented reality camera system. What this is going to do, it's going to project your navigation instructions in real time on the dash, just making it a little bit more user-friendly when looking, you know, and directionally moving along in the car. Not to mention, vehicle is also optioned with the Super Cruise. That is Cadillac's biggest upgrade on the Escalade. We have now incorporated the self-driving system in the vehicle with Super Cruise, so completely touchless. Feet off the gas pedal and the brake, hands off the steering wheel. Uses a retina scanner just like your iPhone does when you go to unlock it. So it tracks the movement of your eyes, so it's very, very intuitive. It's very advanced for the Escalade, and there's not another system like it on the market right now.
And one other thing I saw that was really cool is when you have the navigation on, sometimes navigation doesn't really give you the exact way to turn or where to turn. This one, all of a sudden there'll be arrows on there and it'll tell you exactly this is the street, you know.
Exactly. Just kind of like a real life video game in the sense, hey, turn here, go straight, turn here. It's a really cool
and system. The resolution is incredible.
It's phenomenal. Not quite 4K, but above 1080p, so they really wanted to enhance the quality of the materials and what they've done with the screen design. It's very elegant. That's a good way to put it. Not to mention on the Sport Platinum as well, you'll have a studio reference AKG system. So it's a 36 speaker audio system. Most speakers on any car on the market. So speakers everywhere from up to the frame to back behind the seats.
Headrest, right. And the other one is this.
That is correct.
This whole front of the dash is, now there might be a little bit separate speakers in there, but it's one big speaker, and I find that really cool.
So Cadillac's main, I guess, point when building cars is they want to make them look like a piece of art, right? Everything is very detail oriented. You'll notice that in the headlights, the tail lights, but really up on the dash, kind of segueing what you were talking about the speaker system, they wanted it to look as clean as possible, kind of give it an elegant feel and look to the car, but also, you know, optimize it for the best sound quality.
Okay, and then you have your, what I like about these controls on the left, you have your head-up display. And so instead of going through a bunch of machinations on a screen and infotainment, you got to go through like 5 different levels. It's all right there on the left. It's very easy to get to. You can change the height, the brightness. It's very convenient. And when you're driving, you don't want to be bouncing around a bunch of different buttons and so forth. So that's really cool.
Very, very neat.
As far as the interior goes, everything is top of the line. As far as the trim and features, I love this console, because you can have this outfitted to be a refrigerated console. You can put your freezer. Or freezer.
Yes,
freezer. Wow. And so you can put everything in there. That's really cool. There's, again, it has so much room in here. Double panoramic roof. That's really good. And then anything else on here that you can think of as far as we want to show the audience?
So, one really, really cool feature that they've started to incorporate in these new Escalades is Alexa. So with Alexa, you're able to actually start the vehicle from anywhere in the world. So if you have an Alexa at home, all you have to say is, "Hey Alexa, start my Escalade." And it will start it from the comfort of your home, office, what have you. That way when you get down to the car, it's cooled down or heated up and all ready for you. That's really cool feature for 21 as well. Not to mention your brand new trailering maps and camera system on the car. So Cadillac specific option is this 3D overhead for the camera. So you can have a gorgeous picture of every angle, every view around the car possible. So by playing and kind of manipulating these cameras right here, you're able to see all around the vehicle. So if there's, you know, some speed bumps you're looking out for, whatnot, you know, cars surrounding you, you're always able to get that kind of perfect visual over the top and around the car. And
it's a big car too, obviously. So when you're trying to get into tight spaces, one of the hardest things to do when you really can't see the front of hoods anymore is you don't know how far offline you are when you're parking. So when you have that 360 over the top, you can line it right in, and that makes
Not to mention, new Escalade parks itself for you. So it will automatically perpendicular park yourself. It will also parallel park itself, just kind of adding to the, you know, ease of driving the car. Like you said, it's a big car, so Cadillac really want to do its best and make the car very user-friendly in the sense, you know, biggest things, having to park it.
Okay, Skylar, one of the things I thought was really cool was the conversation enhancement. This is a long car. You're going to have 3 rows of people sometimes.
Yes,
instead of shouting, turning back and shouting into the back seat, tell us how that will benefit the passengers.
So with conversation enhancement on, what that will do is essentially live stream your voice from the front speakers to the rear speakers. So everyone in the car is able to comfortably hear you. The days of kind of turning around to yell at the kids are over with, right? Everyone in the car is able to hear you very crisp and cleanly. And it's a very, very good system. You know, while you're driving as well, you'll start to hear a little bit of road noise once you're on the highway. That's where this really shines, is when you know, you're driving down the highway, conversation enhancement on, you're able to have a good conversation with the passengers, you know, in the second row, in the third row, and vice versa, right? So conversation enhancement works in the third row as well. So it will project their voice up to the front rows.
Beautiful.
Making it just easier for everyone to hear it in the car.
That's interesting. Okay, so anything else that we could do? It's got telescopic tilt on here. That's fairly normal with a car of this caliber.
Yes, sir.
You put in 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. What else?
Cadillac has revised their massage seats in the Platinum as well. So now with the massage sheets, you have a lot of adjustability within the massage sheet itself. Get out this camera view. So you can now roll, you can knead, you can wave, kind of adjust everything on the car.
Heated and cooled.
Heated and cooled seats, not to mention. But just depending on the type of massage you want, you can now kind of designate and have the seat manipulate and work how you want it to.
Wow, that's some really good stuff. And trailering, if you decide to pull something, it will make the whatever you're carrying disappear.
Yes, it does. So with the trailering package on the vehicle, you will have the cameras to give you that invisible trailer behind you. Not to mention, with the new trailering app, you can track the status of mileage that you put on the trailer, you know, your fuel economy with the trailer, and the days of you having to get out of the car to check your electrical connections are kind of over with.
Right.
It'll take you through a run through, make sure all the trailer lights are working, all while in the comfort of the driver's seat.
Okay. And again, a lot of storage in here. We'll show later how these seats fold down automatically with just a push of a button. You can, and not only pushes them down, it raises them back up, which I think is really cool too, because sometimes you have to do it on your own, and it's not quite right. But double stitching everywhere. It's money, man.
It really is. Not to mention they've incorporated a lot of very, you know, beautiful color work in the car. So right underneath this wood trim, you have a full LED that runs all the way to the side and kind of mirrors the wood lines on the car. So at nighttime, it looks really, really elegant.
Okay. I think that's it, unless there's one other whiz bang or anything. We pretty much covered it all?
Covered it all, yes, sir.
All right. Skylar, thanks so much from Crest Cadillac. I appreciate the insight on here, and I'm going to go take it for a drive and see how that goes.
Enjoy it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. Let's take this Escalade for a quick spin, get the overall feel of it, what it's like. I mean, again, this is a large SUV. So it's more about power, it's more about opulence, it's more about storage capacity than it is flat out speed, because people want to cruise in this baby, and this is about what I'm going to do. The seating and everything is very, I love the quilting of this. It's very supportive, yet cushy. You can put massaging on. It's just, it's a dream. A lot of visibility, there's big windows everywhere. It's a 6.2 liter V8 and plenty of power, 460 pound-feet of torque, a little under 6 seconds, maybe 6 seconds, 5.9 seconds, 0 to 60. You're not going to need that often, but we need that extra punch. It's there. Everything is nicely laid out. The controls are excellent. The visibility as far as the panoramic roof, it's in a lot of nice illumination. Big word, huh? 36 speakers. You can put it in 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. You can raise or lower the car. It's got so many options. It's so tech laden that you'll have fun just discovering what it does. I would recommend either going on a YouTube tutorial or crack open that manual, because I think you'll find out that there's some cool things in here you never would have known you had. And why not? You bought it. Why not use it, right? I love the screen. I love the augmented reality. It shows up on the front instrumentation panel. Very good quality, excellent quality on the resolution. I can put my rear view camera in it's like a wider angle. It goes through the cameras that are fixed on the back bumper. So if you have a lot of stuff in the car and it's blocking your rear view from the normal rear view mirror, this will not only give you unobstructed view, it also goes 2 lanes, 1 lane on each side from your current lane. So it gives you a wider berth on what to be able to see. Now if I punch it, it's fast enough, it's quick enough. I mean, you're not going to be drag racing in it, nor would you want to. It's about 15, 16 a gallon overall. You might get about 20, 22 if you're light on the pedal when you're on the highway. Oh my God, it's about 95 degrees outside. I have it on the ventilated, cooled seats. Oh, my back is in heaven. No sticky, no shirt stuck to your back. It's all good. And the heated seats work well. Heated steering wheel, telescopic tilt adjustments. The head-up display is excellent, very bright, and you can adjust it right by the controls on the left-hand side, which makes it extremely convenient. And when you're driving, one of my pet peeves about driving any of these tech-laden cars, and you got to go through a lot of machinations just to find the right menu, then you got to drill down about 3 or 4 spots to get to what you need. Forget it. That's not a good safety feature. I love the fact that I can just hit one button. It's very apparent, it's very easy to reach, and it keeps my eyes on the road. And isn't that the bottom line to all this? That's why we wear seat belts, to prevent unnecessary mayhem. We have Bluetooth, so we don't have to look at our phone. It's a dream. It's really what it should be. And Cadillac is the epitome of the American luxury brand. And you know, Escalade had some competition for a while, but now I honestly believe it's right back where it needs to be. I mean, GM has just done a number tech-wise. Excuse me. Technology-wise, it's power, it's cargo space, it's presence. When you go up to valet parking. Guys are nodding their head, saying, all right, welcome back Cadillac, welcome back Escalade. It's all just really where it should be. Because when you're getting into the stratosphere of six-fig pricing, you don't want to feel shortchanged on anything. You want to be able to feel like you got what you want, you got your money's worth, and that's all anybody wants, right? They want to be able to rationalize what they spent and feel good about it. So every time they get in the car, it gives them another emotional pat on the back. So, you know what? You did all right on this. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, it's all you want in an SUV. It's got comfort. I could drive this thing forever. Never feel fatigued. I mean, gosh, it's got the massaging seats, heated and cooled. It's all you want. It's all you want. Good job, Cadillac. Thanks again to Crest Cars, Crest Cadillac in Frisco, Texas, for the use of this. If you're in the area and you're looking for one of these, you'd be smart to look these guys up, because they not only do sales right, they do service right, they do customer service right. I've known them for years. And isn't that all you want? You just want to be reassured that whatever you're spending money on, it's the real deal. And this, my friends, is the real deal. And there you go, folks. The 2021 Escalade. It's the Cadillac. It's the big kahuna. It's the epitome of the American brand luxury vehicle. This is the Platinum Sport Edition, the highest level. This is MSRP is about $118,000. I want to thank the guys over at Crest Cars once again, up here in Frisco, Crest Cadillac, for the use of the vehicle. Again, to highlight some of the whiz-bang wow features, is you have augmented reality. It can self-drive. You have conversation enhancement. You have people in the third row. You can talk normally, the speakers pick it up, and you can talk in a normal conversation, normal volume to the people in the back. That's incredible. It's got 36 speakers. Woo! 36. That's a lot of speakers. That's a lot of sound. And again, it's got everything that most people look for in an American luxury brand. No bigger one than Cadillac. This one satisfies by a mile. So check it out if you can, and thanks a lot for viewing here at Avidgolfer Magazine's Drive Time.